Hi guys, welcome to Simproved, Fry speaking here, and today I'm going to show you how I have built this French cottage. It is part of my flower series where I try to build houses that are inspired by flowers that we have in the Sims 4 game or that we don't have in the Sims 4 game, and you guys can vote what build I have to do next or what flower I have to do next. And yeah, just write it in the comments and then we will see what wins and how I feel like and what kind of ideas I get. So this time it is inspired by the lavender flower, and there were already so many suggestions about what kind of build this is going to be, and at the end I just googled lavender, and of course in France there is a big area called the Provence and there are lots and lots of lavender fields and of course like little cottage farmhouses, I would say, for the people who own the fields. I would say hard to explain it for me, but I guess you know what I mean. And this was basically the idea then, because what would be more perfect than a lavender field farmhouse of some sort? So I thought this is pretty cool. So I looked up some of the architecture and looked up how these houses look like, and they look pretty Mediterranean, like in Spain, for example. There are some difference. For example, all the windows, for example, had shutters, which is not very common in Spain or where my parents live in the south of Spain. So I try to use only the windows that have shutters here, and I use the blue ones because on most of these photos that I've seen and pictures that I've seen from these houses, they have blue shutters. I don't know why, maybe it's something for the region there, or it is just a very big coincidence. And I hope you guys who are French and who know these houses that you can recognize them. Maybe write it in the comments. I don't know, I hope so, that it looks a little bit French. But I really like the style, and even more like the interior that I've seen, because like these French country styled interior design is it's so awesome. I just love it, and it looks so romantic, and this whole build is a very romantic build. When I was building it or like furnishing the house, I was like, oh my god, I want to take my vacation there. It's like a perfect honeymoon vacation spot, I would say. I really liked it. It's so cool. So so I basically wanted to put the house in the diagonal, which made me some problems because building diagonally in The Sims 4 is a pain in the you know where. And it was a little bit hard in the end for furnishing, but I just thought it looks so much better when I put like the house at the end of the lot, and then always the Sims have to go through the lavender fields this time and to get to their house. I just thought it looks pretty cool, and that's why I wanted to build diagonally here. And I think it looks cool. Also, the layout of the whole lot looks a little bit more, I would say, interesting like this. And you always know that I need my challenge for building. So I guess at the end I had some problems, because when I wanted to furnish the house in the end and I wanted to place the stairs, and then I realized, oh no, why do I always forget that you can place stairs diagonally in The Sims 4? So there's like a really weird entrance room, I would say, with the diagonal stairs in there. But I think I managed it okay, so it is absolutely usable, the whole house, it works. But when I wanted to put the stairs, it was like, oh no, my whole house, why? It was so funny, like I was like, oh my god, what am I going to do here? So here you can see that I'm going to put like a path in there. And then there are going to be like two lavender fields on the left and the right. And I won't show it to you how I have done them, because it took me about 1.5 hours landscaping the whole place, and it took like a lot of time. But basically I just drew with the terrain paint like the fields, and then some I would say some lighter colored lines for the lavender bushes, and some stones and some cypresses, for example, and like suiting trees. so it looks a little bit more like the southern France region, I would say. And yeah, that was basically it, what I've done. It took like a lot of time and it would have been very boring for this video, I guess. So yeah, I won't show it to you because it's like a really boring process. Just me like drawing a line, putting lavender bushes, drawing another line, putting lavender bushes, and so on. So I skipped that for you guys because yeah, that would be really boring. So as always in the interior, I started with the kitchen. I always love to start with the kitchen. It is very challenging to do like nicer kitchens. And yeah, like I've already said, I've looked up some interior design pictures and like some websites about French country style or French country interior design. And I absolutely love the light wooden colors and the whitewashed, would you like call it like this? Like really rustic but romantic wooden patterns or wooden panelings and so on. And I just loved it. So I made like a really white kitchen and cluttered it up really much with like lots and lots of stuff, because I just assumed this is like a very cozy kitchen. Like hanging out in this kitchen would be so amazing. So I used like some of the more industrial looking wall cabinets, but the more sophisticated looking counters, for example, which is always a pretty cool idea to mix and match like the cabinets from different, I would say, themes or sets that we have in the Sims 4 game. And there's like a little kitchen island, of course, and I put like some bar stools there so that Sims can like sit there and eat. But outside there's going to be a little dining room area, so your Sims can have like a full big table when they have like guests over maybe. And I just thought, yeah, this is pretty cool. So the living room is pretty small, and there you can see me even more like how I struggled with the diagonals here in this build. It was like, doing the layout for this house was really hard. But I used like lots and lots of these more, I would say, colonial style or very French looking furniture, like really sophisticated royal furniture, I would say. Really hard to describe it, but yeah, you see it. And then I used like some more lighter colors or more washed out colors, so it looks a little bit more rustic, I would say. And I just like the idea. So I put some like chimney there, yeah, a little fireplace. It looks really romantic. I love it. I didn't put any TV there because yeah, I just assumed that yeah, they don't have a TV, but there's like enough space for a TV, so you can put like one over the fireplace, of course. But I wanted it to furnish it more like as if it would be like a medieval house, I would say, because there's like only candles in there, and I put lots and lots of candles. So there's a chandelier and the candles for the wall, like the wall lamps, and also these little lanterns with the candles in there that I got from the Patio stuff pack, and this was like pretty cool that I had that one. So yeah, there's only going to be like lights from the candles in there. So I furnished it also very like as if it would be a more yeah, medieval, not medieval, but very rustic and without electricity, I would say. So it looks really country. And I really like it. So basically the interior design is like with these washed out colors. So I used lots and lots of white wooden textures and patterns, and or white wood or really light colors, I would say. And there's going to be 3 bedrooms. There's one downstairs, like a really tiny one, really cute, just with one bed, maybe for a child, or maybe this is like the guest room I just imagined. And upstairs there are 2 really big bedrooms. They are so lovely. It's so romantic. So there's one, like I would just call it like the blue one, because I used like a blue bed and some blue accents there. And the other one is the same with light pink. And they're so romantic. It's so cool. There are candles everywhere. And yeah, I just like the idea. And I can remember that I visited like Rory Plays The Sims. She has a YouTube channel as well. 2 of her Sims had like a honeymoon in my beach bar, for example, and that was like the main idea for the honeymoon theme here. So this is like basically the theme then. When I made the kitchen, it was like, oh my god, this is so romantic. This could be like a honeymoon vacation spot somehow. So I think it looks so cool. I really like this lot and I just adore it. It was so much fun furnishing it. At first I thought, oh my god, it's going to be so annoying to furnish it because of all the diagonal walls. photos and the weird layout I had to take because of the diagonal build itself. And at the end it was so much fun, and I could put like so many stuff in there, and it looked so cute and so yeah, I really liked this build. I really loved it, and I hope you like it too, of course. If you want to download it, it is of course in the Sims 4 gallery. You can find it under French Lavender, of course, and you can also find it under my EA ID Simproved. And I will of course, like always, put the download link in the video description below, so you go there and check it out. And maybe leave me a comment if you liked it, or what kind of flower I have to build next, of course. And yeah, that's basically it, I guess. I mean, maybe write me if you have been to this region of France. I haven't been. I've only been to the north ones, but maybe you are French or you have been there, and yeah, it would be cool if you can write me in the comments if this is maybe how these houses look like. I hope so. I really was inspired by the pictures that I've seen, and yeah, I hope you like it. So oh, what I wanted to tell you, of course, the other bathroom, the pink one, of course, I think it was more like for a girl. I wanted it to be like more for a teenage girl, so it is like a little bit more, I would say, fresh looking, because I used also red as an accent color here, except the light pink color. I just thought pink and red could look so well together, so yeah, I put them together, and I hope you like it. And yeah, so 3 bathrooms, 1 big kitchen, living room, and a little guest room, and of course really big beautiful lavender fields, and I hope you like it. So thank you very much for watching, and I will see you soon. Bye bye.